Hey there, friends. It would appear that only deaths related to firearms are important to the wackos on the far left. But first, guys, go check out my friends at CMMG. They're at cmmg.com. You're going to find a ton of different things, not only fully assembled and complete rifles, but you can also find some of the most reliable parts kits on the market. I've been using their parts kits for 10 years now. They have clearly some of the best parts kits, accessories for your AR-15, for your own home builds. They also have really cool mystery boxes. You want to check those out. I just got my second mystery box in yesterday. I will probably do an unboxing of that online tomorrow, but check those out as well. If you use my code FTATF, again FTATF, you will get 10% off of whatever you purchase at cmmg.com. So use my code FTATF and get 10% off today. One of 4 women stabbed in what officials said was a random attack on a Louisiana college campus has died. Annie Richardson had been in critical condition after Monday's attack, but she died of her injuries Tuesday morning. 2 other women were hospitalized, and a 4th woman, who was a retired teacher, was cut but declined treatment in what officials say was a random knife attack outside a recreation center on the northern Louisiana campus. This was at Louisiana Tech in Ruston, Louisiana, just north of where I am. One of the hospitalized victims was in serious condition, and the other was recovering but could be released as early as today. The suspect, however, Jacoby Johnson, age 23, was detained minutes after the attack. He will now face a charge of second-degree murder, the university said, in addition to charges of attempted second-degree murder. Now, all accounts say that this guy, first of all, the suspect, was a student at the campus. I believe he was a senior on campus. Stabbed 4 women with a knife, short knife from what they're saying. I have not seen pictures of the knife yet. Unprovoked, it appears. This was in, I don't want to say elderly, but it was like a senior area where he was. That's why some of the people were there. They were actually there to teach some classes to some of the seniors in that area. But this was on the Louisiana Tech campus, which is just a couple of hours north of where I am, down here in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Now, while Louisiana has some pretty pro-Second Amendment gun laws here, we do have some stupid gun laws also. One of those gun laws is it's illegal to carry on campus. There's no campus carry in the state of Louisiana, even though some organizations, including GOA, Gun Owners of America, have fought pretty hard to get campus carry. Don't have that yet, working on it. Only time will tell if we're able to achieve that. The obvious question is, if somebody were carrying, number one, would this nutbag have attempted to stab these people, knowing that he would have likely felt the wrath of somebody else and a little dose of hot lead? The second question is, if this guy was still crazy enough to do this, would 4 people have been stabbed, and of course one of those 4 dying? You have to consider that it's very possible that had this person been confronted with an armed person, that this attack probably would have been cut short. But the thing that perplexed me most of all was that nobody on the far left is talking about this. Nobody on the left is talking about this. The media is only talking about this because somebody died, but they're not making a big deal out of it. You're not seeing on any of the mainstreams, none of those guys. You're not seeing on the Fox Newses, the MSNBCs, the CNNs. Are their websites carrying them? Yeah, they're carrying them. But you're not seeing this on the glorified television set, because the mainstream media doesn't care, and the wackos on the far left don't care. You don't hear any of the Democrats that love to get in front of a camera when there's a shooting talk about this. Imagine this, guys. This was on a school campus. Now, granted, this is further education, right? Past 12th grade. So this is adult learning, if you want to call it that. Advanced education, whatever the little nomenclatures that they use. This is not a bunch of kids. These are adults that are attending this. So not quite the same as in elementary school. But imagine had a gun been used. You wouldn't know unless you read the entire story that it was grown people that went to this school, that it was a college campus. Because this would be wrapped in all the flavoring of the wackos on the far left in terms of gun control had a firearm been used. School shooting, another school shooting. This makes 6,000 school shootings this year. Wow, this is an epidemic. But when 4 people get attacked, 1 murdered on campus, it's not a big deal. This is proof that the lives don't really matter. This is absolute proof. Everyone who is enraged whenever any kind of weapon, especially a firearm, is used to murder or hurt people on a campus or anywhere else, any of those people who get enraged should be equally enraged, but they're not. because it never was about the lives being saved. It was never about safety of anybody. All their little claims of gun safety doesn't mean anything. It was never about the safety of anybody. It was about control, and it was about banning just guns. None of these people care that anybody was stabbed. In fact, I would be willing to bet that when they saw that somebody died on campus and were attacked, they waited with bated breath just to see if maybe an AR-15 was found in their car, maybe in their house, because this guy's place was searched. Ooh, let's hold on. Maybe he was going to shoot the whole school up. We can talk about this if they found a gun. Maybe they found an AR-15 in his apartment. But they didn't. So there's nothing for them to talk about. Again, I go back to, it was all about what was being used. It is a specific agenda to only attack guns and gun owners, nothing else. We are being painted as being nut jobs, of course, so that's their goal. And the guns are being painted as an evil tool that it doesn't matter what the brain decides to do. It's the fact that the presence, the mere presence of a firearm could set somebody off and have them murder people at a school indiscriminately. But a guy uses a knife and they're like, nah. And one last thing, guys, I want to show you the absurdity of the wackos on the far left, more specifically in this case, the media. Look at the headline right here. 4 stabbed on Louisiana Tech campus in random act of violence. 3 hospitalized. Look at the picture they used. They put a gun in the picture. They simply can't help themselves. They're talking about a stabbing and they make sure to include a firearm in the picture because even though they don't have their narrative defined here, they somehow or another want to throw a gun in there so they can keep that demonization of a particular tool hot like a warm turd. And they have succeeded in doing that by simply posting this and showing not only their ignorance, but their motive all along.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.